You got problems. You need to get straight. You need a therapist.
Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Zamara here, and I am back with another self-care video for my self-care series. If you haven't already checked out the other videos, please be sure to do so. In today's video, I am going to be expressing 10 ways that can help you reduce your anxiety and stress. Keep in mind, I am not professional, you guys. I'm not a doctor, psychiatrist, or anything of that sort, okay?
A therapist.
I am really just going to be, you know, stating 10 different things that has helped me and can help you. I wanted to make more purposeful and intentional content, so that's what your girl's doing, okay? So let's get into it. Number 1, find things that can help you keep your mind off of whatever is stressing you out or causing anxiety. Obviously, at some point in your life, you're going to have to deal with it so that it can no longer be a thing. But if it's something that's going to be ongoing, something that's going to, you know, be around for a while, find things that you can do to keep your mind off of it. Whether that be starting some kind of challenge, going to the gym more often, trying to learn how to do yoga, which I'm trying to learn how to do. You know, maybe starting a YouTube channel, maybe learning how to cook, learning how to do your makeup, your hair. Just find something that you enjoy doing and literally just do it, and make sure that it's intense enough for you to keep your mind off of whatever is going on until you are ready to revisit that. And try to find a hobby that you can make money from. Honestly, literally any hobby you can make money from it. If you don't know how, girl, DM me on Instagram and I can give you some tips or whatever. Might charge a fee, but I can give you some tips. Next, start following more positive social media accounts and stay off of news sites and blogs when you cannot handle that information. People love to say social media is toxic, it's negative, it's this, it's blah, it's that. And social media and the internet is not negative. It's only negative if you're negative or if you make it negative.
Wow. It's you. Okay, what might it's you? It's fucking you. Really? It's you.
Okay, that's just the honest truth. Literally, if you are following a bunch of accounts that serve no purpose at all, don't inspire you, don't motivate you, aren't advising you of anything that you need help with, why are you following the account? It's not a family member, it's not a friend. Why are you following the account? Okay, like, social media is only negative if you make it negative. I know sometimes when I'm scrolling on Instagram and I get across that influencer page that I follow, because influencers do motivate and inspire me, I'll see in their comments negative things, and it's like, well, why are you following them if they don't make you happy, if they are making you mad, if they make you feel some kind of way? And sometimes social media influencers and Instagram models, they can make you feel a kind of way. I know myself back in the day when I was following all kinds of accounts, I was feeling some kind of way. Like, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Watching girls with premium Snapchats and, you know, all this scamming money was making me feel like, why am I living on the right side? Like, why am I living the legal way? Like, they doing illegal stuff, got all this money, and they ain't been caught yet. And yes, social media isn't what, you know, isn't real life. You know, social media, you can put up whatever life you want to have. You can portray any life you want to have. But it's like when you repeatedly see somebody with money and they actually taking trips and you know they doing illegal stuff and they ain't been caught yet, it's like, sis. You're making me feel a kind of way. And so I had to stop following accounts like that, because I don't want to do illegal things. I don't want to potentially go to jail. I don't want to live on that side of life, even though, you know, it might be kind of fun. But I don't want to do those kind of things, y'all. So I gotta stop following those accounts. They're making me feel jealousy. They're making me feel envy. I can't follow that. I also don't follow things like the Shade Room and other blog sites, because although I see people repost their like morning inspiration quotes and things like that, if you go to their page, they post like 10 times a day. After they post their little morning inspiration and their little daddy and daughter duo, they posting all kinds of celebrity gossip and celebrity news that can in turn make you feel kinds of ways, or posting things about things that are going on in the world that we already know about, that we don't want to keep seeing or hearing about. So stop following the negative accounts. Follow more accounts that make you feel inspired, make you feel motivated. You know, the inspirational quote pages, the pages that help you with business advice or help you with growth, you know, things of that nature. Social media will no longer be toxic. Social media will no longer be negative. Social media will no longer be the social media that you knew before. Next, try eating a little bit more clean. I have never really been a big meat eater. In 2016, my mom and I kind of did this challenge where we weren't gonna have anything with sugar or anything with added sugars or preservatives or meat. And she went like a whole 30 days, and now she's pescatarian. I went probably about 2 weeks, and after that meat was just not the same. I went from grabbing the biggest chicken breast to not even wanting a piece of chicken. And it was just because of all of the videos that I seen, how I felt afterwards. I just didn't want to go back to it. But from 2016 up until now, I kind of just went to probably only eating meat maybe 4 to 5 times a month. Like, I was literally I could eat all the sides at Thanksgiving and not even touch a piece of turkey. But now I am trying to go dairy free because I started having some women's health issues that I'm going to talk about in another video, and that, you know, revisiting the videos that I had watched before and educating myself on like the negative effects of dairy and things of that nature, it just made me completely want to stop eating meat, period. So I guess you can call me a pescatarian because I still eat seafood, but I am trying to work towards a dairy-free lifestyle as well. But I can tell you, when I went a straight week without having any dairy, without having any meat, and I was always out working, doing something. That's how I came up with this series. I was thinking more clearly. So eat clean, you guys, and try to incorporate more. Of course, try to incorporate more fruits and more vegetables. You will obviously feel less lethargic after eating. You will feel energized. Food is supposed to be fuel, not supposed to make you want to slump into a food coma. It's supposed to get you back right to continue your day. So start eating more clean and incorporate blueberries. Blueberries are good for our emotions too. Now, I recently just did a video on this, you guys. Start saying no more, okay? Start saying no. I was always told up until I was about like 18 years old, like that I was mean, that I was aggressive, that I had a smart mouth, and all this extra stuff. And I feel like the people who said that were the people that I said no to, or the people that I said that this isn't right to. And I feel like from maybe about 18 to 2021, I just felt like I had to say yes to everything, or I felt like I had to accommodate everybody. And I always knew how to accommodate everybody because I have great time management skills, but I would be doing things that I didn't feel like doing, or I would be doing things that I really didn't want or cared to do. And it was because I just didn't want to be rude, I didn't want to be mean to people. And that's how people perceive me, and that's not how I wanted to be perceived. So I told you guys in that video, after that situation, that I realized that, you know, this is not the way for me. I cannot help anybody else if it's gonna be a burden on me. And so now I have to figure out how to say no to people. I just struggled. And so now, after doing that video and venting and getting all that out and just watching more videos here on YouTube and listening to what you guys had to say in the comments, I learned that I still need to say no. It's just how I say no. And so I'm still working on the perfect formula of how to say no, but I'm saying no. So I just went back to my unapologetic self, and it's just no. And it's no because I said no. And that's that. Now next, as I stated, you guys, I have great time management skills, and I feel like that is like the key to really this all. I feel like when you have great time management, you can get so many things done, and when you get so many things done, you leave an empty plate, and when your plate's empty, you're stress-free. You're not thinking about nothing. You can do whatever you want. So start planning out your weeks and your days, and really write down what you have to do this week, what you have to do today, or even what you have to do this month, and write down when you have to do it by. Instead of trying to get it done by that deadline, give yourself a earlier deadline, just in case something happens and you can't finish it by that deadline. That wasn't really even the deadline. You know, don't procrastinate. Actually do it, and do the things that you don't want to do first. That way you get that out the way, and the things that you actually want to do, you have no problem doing. And try to incorporate some time management into that. Obviously, we all can't live our lives on a schedule. Things pop up, things happen, we have kids, whatever the case may be. But, you know, writing down a timeline of events works better than just winging the day. And when you know everything that you had to do today and about how much time it was going to take, you know that you don't really have time to play around. You don't have time to go to lunch with your friend. You don't have time to look in the store that you just passed really quickly. You don't have time for that because you're trying to get something done. You're on a mission here, and we need to get it done before the week is over, before the day is over, before the month is over, so that this can be completed and out of our head and out of our life, so we no longer have to stress about it. And literally, you guys, reflecting, I did a whole podcast episode on this. Check out my podcast if you haven't already. The link will be in the description box below. But reflect. It's so important to reflect. Reflect on your day, reflect on your week, reflect on your month, reflect on your year. Reflect, okay? Literally, if you sit back at the end of the week and you say, what could I have done differently this week? What could I have done to actually get everything done that I wanted to this week? You will be able to realize what you may be doing wrong and better that for the next week, so that going into next week, you know, I can't do this next time because this is how this week ended and it didn't end good. Or I can't go into tomorrow like this because I didn't do shit yesterday, and yesterday was just a waste. Like, I literally wasted a whole 24 hours. So time management and plan and reflect. Also, this is going to be a bonus one. Start planning out your finances, please. I want to do a budgeting series so bad because, y'all, like, when I was going to go to school, I was trying to go to be a budget analysis. Like, I really have just always been that girl when it comes to budgeting and finances, okay? So, y'all, for all of my girls who get that check, or all of my guys who get that check at the end of the 2 weeks and they just be looking like, what? I don't got no money to myself, I gotta pay all of my bills. Start planning out what you're gonna do with your money. If you live that kind of lifestyle where your one check pretty much has to go towards all of your bills and you don't have any extra money left, start writing down what you're gonna do with your money when you get it, and when you're gonna get your money, and about how much you're going to get. That way, when that check comes, you aren't looking stupid in the face when you realize that you can only get this Chipotle bowl and everything else has to go to bills. When you don't plan out your money and you don't expect for money to have to go towards a bill instead of the things that you plan to buy with this check that you've seen on Instagram or wherever else, the things that were about to make your day, your week, you so happy, you aren't mad because you already expected for this check to go towards that. And you know that next check, you'll be able to get those things. You'll know that next check will be your good check, you know? And you can have the appropriate feelings for that check. When I used to work a job where I got paid every 2 weeks, y'all, I had a whole email of everything I was doing with my check. When a check came and I knew I wasn't getting no money from it, honey, it didn't even bother me. It's not even payday. Like, it's just another week. Like, it's just another Friday. All right, so number 6, isolate yourself, recharge, and relax. It is very important to know yourself and know when you're beginning to get stressed out or when your anxiety is reaching its peak. When you know that those things are about to happen, take a step back from everyone and everything so that you don't blow up and start ruining things for yourself in the long run. Take a step back. Whether you're at work, go sit in your car. If you don't have a car, go sit at the little picnic table and just sit by yourself. If you're at home, go to a separate room. If there's other people in your house, if you don't live with anybody, go home, sit down for a little bit, relax, and think about what it is that's stressing you out. Think about how you're gonna deal with it. If your anxiety is just high as heck, calm the heck down, think clearly about what is going on and how you're gonna deal with it, and then recharge. Whether recharging for you means meditating and just clearing your mind, whether recharging for you means eating something really good that makes you happy, or sitting outside in the sun. For me, getting some Chipotle and eating it in the sun. Literally, it's nothing like Chipotle in your car in the sun. Like, I don't even want to eat it in my house. I want to eat it in my car in the sun. I want to park in the sun and I want to eat and I want to watch a good show. That's my relax. Now, try to stay by yourself during this period. Don't take your recharge and your relax as going to get your feet done or your nails done, because for all you know, they could mess your feet up, they could mess your nails up, and then you're even more mad. It could be a long line that your nail tech could be having a bad day, and then they didn't mess your mood up even more. What you thought was going to make you happy is actually making you mad. So isolate yourself, recharge and relax, and do whatever recharge and relax means for you, but do it by yourself. Number 7, clean your space. Okay, clean your environment. When your environment is clean, you're clean, your head is clean. And play some motivational music or motivational kind of video while you're doing it. I love the TD Jake videos here on YouTube. I love Steve Harvey's videos, and I will just play those while I'm cleaning, while I'm taking a shower, while I'm doing whatever it is I'm doing to try to clean my environment, tidying up, whatever the case may be. I just want to make sure that I am ridding of all the trash in my space, and I feel clean. Once my house is clean and I feel clean, and I didn't heard some motivational words, literally you don't even have to watch a super long video. You can watch a 5-minute video, and something in that video is going to spark something in your mind, because that's what they're programmed to do. And you're just going to go on a whole nother wavelength, a whole nother frequency, and it's going to be much higher than the one that you were previously on. So clean your environment, clean your space, clean yourself, and listen to some motivational music or inspirational videos or things like that while you're doing it. Number 8, stop worrying about things that you can't control. Literally. Like, if you can't control it, why even worry about it? Even if it's something bad that has happened to you, if you can't do anything about it, then you can't do anything about it. So just leave it alone. If you can't control it, if you can't fix it, if you can't do anything about it, what's the point in talking about it, thinking about it, being bothered by it? There's no point. It's literally no point. All you can do is acknowledge it and move on. For instance, this coronavirus. We can't do anything about this virus. Like, unless you're a mad scientist, you literally cannot do anything about this virus. Like, you can't. You can't make it go away. I mean, you can try to wear your mask and help, but that clearly ain't going away. You can't do nothing about it. There's nothing you can do about your favorite store being closed. IKEA was closed for a month. I couldn't control that. I couldn't even check out on their online site. I couldn't control that. There's nothing that I can do about that. All I can do is shop somewhere else. All I can do is do something else. I can't do nothing about it. The other day, I live in Norfolk. When it rains, it pours, okay? It be flooded bad, like 3 feet, 4 feet. You can swim in the water if you dare. And I got stuck in the water. I got stuck, and there was nothing that I could do about it. Like, all I can do is sit here and talk on the phone. And I literally, like, the whole time, you guys, I was just joking on the phone with William. Like, there's literally nothing I could do but call my boyfriend and wait for our drains to start working. Move on. There's nothing I can do. I already said this in the time management thing, I think, but start doing the things that you don't want to do first. Start doing the things that's going to stress you out and going to give you anxiety first, so that you don't go all week thinking about the thing that's stressing you out and giving you anxiety. For instance, if you have to go to the post office, which is something that I dread doing. I love it because I'm getting orders, but I don't like standing in their lines all day. If I know that I need to go to the post office on Sunday, for one, I'm not going to, you know, prolong somebody's order anyways. But say it's not an order. Say it's something that you're shipping to a friend. If you know that you have to go to the post office on Sunday, Monday morning when they open, go. So that it's not still on your mind. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now we gotta rush and get there because they close early on Saturday. Like, get it over with first, so that everything else that you need to do throughout the week, you can do it with a clear mind and a clear conscience, knowing that you don't have to do other shit. Okay? All right. Number 10, this is just real basic. Aromatherapy and CBD. Aromatherapy, we all know, it does us all justice. Essential oils and, you know, different scents and smells really help. When you feel yourself getting stressed out or very anxious and you want to just calm back down, smell some lavender, you know, maybe bathe with lavender. Dr. Bonner's lavender scent. Use that. Put some eucalyptus on your shower head. You know, whatever smell you associate with peace and happiness and joy and calmness, smell it, use it, wear it. CBD, we all know CBD has taken over recently. So for those who don't know what CBD is, very short, because I don't feel like looking up no real definitions or nothing, CBD is the medicinal part of marijuana. Marijuana has THC, THC and CBD. THC is what we all know weed for, you know, making us feel away, making us feel light, making us feel airy, making us feel like we're not on earth, making us hallucinate, you know, things like that. CBD is the medicinal portion of weed or marijuana, and it has several benefits. Now, I don't believe it's FDA regulated or you know, any of that scientific stuff, but they do sell it in a lot of smoke shacks. A lot of people are starting to sell it online. I actually, for the first time, had it 2 years ago when I had my surgery because I didn't want to take Percocet or anything like that. And it gives you, I would say, if you eat enough of it, like, because it comes in many different forms. It comes in candies, candles, oil, all that stuff. I had candy, and so I was eating a lot of it, and I definitely felt the same way that I would say you would feel when you smoke. But it definitely helped with my surgery. It definitely helped in place of Percocet. There's also CBD tea, which in this case I would recommend, because for one, drinking tea can already calm you, and I believe I heard something say that it may just calm you because you're drinking it slowly, you're sipping it slowly because it's hot. And doing things slowly or taking the time to slow down can calm you down. But if you already have something like CBD in your tea and you know you're already sipping slow, you gotta slow down a little bit. Not only are you only gonna be calm from the tea, but also a little bit more calm and less anxious from the CBD. So I highly suggest checking you out some CBD. Like I said, a lot of people are selling it online nowadays in the forms of oils and teas and things like that, and candy. But I know there's like so many smoke shacks that sell it, so check it out. All right, you guys, so that is it for today's video. 10 ways to help you reduce your stress and anxiety. I really hope that this video helps you in some kind of way, form, or fashion. Like I said, I'm trying to be more intentional and more purposeful with my content, and I kind of wanted to start with this self-care series because self-care has been very important to me in these last few weeks. And so I just really wanted to be a help to someone else. Like I said, I'm not a professional. If you need professional help, girl, or my guy, go get it. Like, seriously, it's nothing wrong with getting help. My mom tried to get me help when I was a little girl, and she brought one of my friends along. Should have been embarrassing, but it was actually funny. But it actually did kind of a little tiny weensy bit help, because I was able to talk to somebody. But she wasn't the same, so find you a good therapist. If you can't find somebody that is for you, try calling a hotline or start a YouTube channel, you know, and don't promote it. Just sit here and talk to the camera. It helps, I promise. But that's it for today's video, you guys. I hope that you guys liked it. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe even leave your best tip for how you reduce your stress and anxiety. And I cannot wait to chit chat with you guys in the comments.